prolific, so gifted.
They got to work with Nipsey Hussle though. Woo! Like, to be able to be face to face with a man like that. I'm sure she got some jewels, yo. I'm sure she got some jewels. I'm sure she got some jewels. But she shaped our culture so much. She shaped our culture so much. You know, she's an artist herself. You know, she's a writer, of course. And, you know, she was a writer on Brown Skin Girl, Beyonce's Brown Skin Girls. We were all feeling ourselves after that. Beyonce's Bigger. She was on, like she wrote the entire song on Beyonce's Bigger, y'all. So she's gonna break those lyrics down for us. You know, Rihanna's cheers to the freaking weekend. I drank to that. Yeah, yeah. She wrote that. Y'all remember that? Boo, we see you. No, she wrote that one. Miley Cyrus, Adore You. I like to sing things so people know what I'm talking about, but sometimes when I sing them, they don't know what I'm talking about. So, you know, you say you love me. No, I love you more. We only got one singer in the family, but you say you need me. No, I need you more. So you guys know where I'm going with that one. We'll let her take that over. Stay. Oh God, sorry. I couldn't hold myself. We're waiting on Stacy. She coming through. See, this is what you get for having me up so late.
I forgot that there was protesting going on.
Oh, yeah.
And so I had to take a detour, and now I'm on the FDR.
It's all right, sis. You're here. Your spirit's here. This. God, you missed my whole intro. Like, I had the whole victory lap playing, you know, anytime you get around me, I be thinking, like, I can really, like, throw down, like, singing. Something about you makes me think, like, yo, I could sing, too. You just give me that, like, spirit.
Yo, this is crazy. They got us blocked off.
But you know what we did? Like, we forgot we're in the middle. Like, life is happening right now. You're right. You probably have to do, like, detours and everything right now to get home.
I'm just like,
or are you going to the studio?
I am, but, like, now I feel like I'm just going to have to pull over at a park. Because, yeah, this traffic is, like, wow. But
yeah.
Anyway, we can talk in the meantime.
We can talk in the meantime, since you're here. Okay, you're here, and thanks for showing up for me. Listen, I know you didn't show up for the show. You showed up for me, and I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, sis. You hit me in traffic, like, yo, let's just do this thing.
Fuck it, let's rock it.
Fuck it, let's just do this. But we got hearts going. Everybody's here with you, sis. We in traffic with you right now. You're not alone.
Yes, babe. That face is deep. You giving me yes.
Sis, this is for you. This yellow's for you, sis. This is for you.
I live for a yellow. Especially on your skin tone, it's bomb. Am I coming through clear?
This is all for you right now.
But am I coming through clear?
I think you're coming, for me, you're coming through clear. Are you guys able to hear her okay? I see hearts, so I assume so. These hearts is everything. Love you, Stacy. Tamika says she love you. Like, I think, park the car, baby. You too precious. Aw, they don't want you to risk your life for this thing.
But it's hands-free, baby. Like, I'm, you know.
Oh, it is hands-free. Yeah. All right, so let's be dangerous.
Like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a cute little park, though.
Okay.
But yeah,
let's go to the park. But I do. So listen, everybody doesn't have the pleasure, the luxury to know you like I know you. Because God literally put us in each other's paths. Like, I met you through work, you know, you were working with Khan, but we connected immediately. And
Yeah.
I mean, people know you as an artist. They know you as an artist. They know you as a writer, but to know you as a person makes everything else make sense. Do you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
makes everything else make sense because they're about to know you like I know you, at least a little bit, because I know a lot of it. But anyway, so talk to us about your upbringing, your background, like Stacy Barthe, the Stacy Barthe the human. Talk to us about Stacy Barthe the human for a second.
Okay, well, my mom, she met my dad when she was like 17, and they fell like, you know, in love, and she made him wait 2 years to like have sex, and the first time they ever had sex, she got pregnant with me. But she didn't know she was pregnant for like 6 months. And,
Oh wow.
you know, truth be told, he had other, you know, I have other brothers and sisters from him, and my
Mm-hmm.
mom, the one he married. And he
Mm-hmm.
was like, you can't have this child there. So at 8 months pregnant, he sent her to America.
Mm-hmm.
So by the
From
time she was,
Haiti, right?
hmm she
Mm-hmm.
was just about to be, she was just about to be um, 9 months pregnant. And he sent her here, and he was like, listen, you can't have this child here. So she came. She stayed at my godmother's house in Brooklyn. And, um, you know, when her water broke, she didn't know, like, what that was. She thought she had to use the bathroom. Like, she wasn't educated on pregnancy
Right.
and all of that.
That
Like,
happened to me though.
yeah.
I thought I was using the bathroom, so I get it.
So she was like, okay. So then I started coming out. Mind you, my mom is like 135 pounds. I'm a 13-pound baby coming out of her
Mm-hmm.
with no anesthesia. So I was partially born on a Brooklyn apartment floor, and then somebody heard her screaming, called 911. They broke down the door. She was in labor for like 22 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I got here. So um, she was, you know, it was a really rough pregnancy, so she was in the hospital for like 30 days after.
Mm-hmm.
And then, um, and then when she got better, she took me to Haiti to go live with my grandmother. And she was going to come
Mm-hmm.
back to America and start working and put herself through some sort of training, you know, to get a job. So at first she was working in a factory. Then my father hooked her up with this agency where she was doing home care, which eventually led her to become, you know, a nurse. But, you know, very, very, very humble beginnings. Like in Haiti, I lived with my grandma in basically like a one house, like it was a 1 room house.
Right, a
And
one-room house, yeah.
yeah, and it was like it had leaves, like a bunch of banana leaves for a roof that my granddad made. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, just I didn't have real shoes till I was 4, but I genuinely didn't know I was 4. Like I don't know how I remember that early, but I was
Right.
genuinely happy, like you know, and I was a fat kid, so you know, people was paying my grandma to come see me because you know, in a
Mm-hmm.
impoverished town, like they're like, fat baby, you must be eating good.
You living good, baby.
Y'all getting it. Period. Like,
Yes.
what's up? I want to see it.
Weight equates to happiness in any country outside of America and Europe, I would say.
Girl, when I came to America, it was a whole different beat.
Yeah.
It was like, you're fat. And I was like, I'm what? It was, the kids were harsh. The black girls
Mm-hmm.
were harsh, and
Yeah.
yeah, it was rough. You know, that was like the beginning. Um,
So then, like, as far as like music, is anyone else in your family musically inclined, or is that something you like fell upon along the way or that grew inside of you along the way?
I mean, it grew along the way. Music was like music videos was how I discovered music
Right.
because we had video music box, and I remember like being sick, seeing "I'm Every Woman," the Whitney Houston video, and all the
Yeah.
girls were in the video, and I was just like, "Oh my god, what? Like this is dope." Okay, I used to wish Whitney Houston was my mom before I knew who you know.
Right. Whitney Houston was everybody's second mom,
Listen,
for sure.
I was like, this is not the lady from Preacher's Wife.
Right.
Yeah. So, that was, and I spent a lot of time alone because my mom was always working, and I just was always in the house watching music videos. That's how I discovered it.
Yeah.
That's how I became obsessed. So I never had one without the other. I would hear the song as I was watching the visual, and
Mm-hmm.
that was like my little obsession. But nobody in my family that I know of is musical. Um, like
Yeah.
directly connected to my little cousin. She's dope. She can sing, but I don't know my dad's side like that. But this is something that just kind of developed, and I didn't grow up wanting to be a singer. I wanted to be
Right.
a lawyer, manager, like Diddy somehow, like, if I felt like making a record, I could make it, but I really wanted to, pour into other people. And I guess
Right.
that led me into
Which you did,
songwriting
sis.
indirectly.
Which you did. Which you
Yeah.
did. That's why, because before, Instagram's going to cut me off in 15 minutes, and I get nervous when the countdown thing come on. So I do want to get into, bigger, because in the time that we're at right now, and the mental state that we're at, funny enough, it was like, if you listen to that song closely, it was preparing us for this time, at least getting our mindset in order.
Right.
So I want you to just walk us through that.
Okay, bigger. Um, that song came about just kind of spiritually. It's funny because before I ran into Beyonce at Nipsey's funeral, I was listening to the 4 album over and over and over again, because the 4 album is when I met her, and I was supposed to be on the album, but my song didn't make the album.
So you met her at Nipsey's funeral?
I ran back into her after years at Nipsey's funeral, because a fight broke out in the stadium, and then a
fight broke out at the stadium, girl. Hold on, we have to change this. What happened? I want the tea. A fight broke out at the stadium?
But it was, because come on, it was real gang members there. Like, this was not this wasn't a game.
You're right. It's not what we saw on TV. I guess when the cameras were off, it got real.
No, it's real gang members in there. And
you're right, though.
Sorry.
Okay. So the fight broke out. You were safe. You met B.
I ran into her at the funeral. Yep. We started talking, and I asked her what she was up to, and she told me she was working on The Lion King and editing Homecoming. And I was like, well, I would love, how can we make this possible? And she was like, oh my God, I'll find you. So then a couple of weeks later, Teresa LaBarbowitz reached out and asked me if I wanted to come and be a part of the camp. And so I was working with this dude, Derek Dixie, who happened to be her music director for like 8 years, and he'd never been on one of her albums. He's an arranger and he's her music director, but he never made the album. So this would be the first song that he, made. And also, it was the first song on the album. So it was just so special on both ends, because we both were feeling discouraged. You know what I mean? I wasn't initially invited to the camp. The camp had been going on for a minute. And I kind of just slid in,
And came with a banger, by the way.
Thank you.
You more than slid in. That was boom, bang, pow. Watch out now.
Yes, I slid in. Okay. And so that's how that happened. So we both were feeling really discouraged. Like, I was like, I don't want to really write songs for nobody anymore, because, songwriters sometimes can't sustain a life doing, just hopping around in sessions and giving away energy for nothing. You know what I mean?
Giving away energy, wow.
Ever to get a song to make money, you know what I mean? And we're fighting for what, 0.0009 cent per stream? Like, that, like, how's one to make a living? Like this?
Yeah, for real.
So
you guys give us life. The creators give us life.
We try. We're just trying to get some life back,
Mm.
We're just trying to get some like
For
life
real,
back,
for real.
appreciation back,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the
Sis,
song,
uh-huh. No, go ahead.
no, but the song that's it came out of frustration. It came out of years of doing it and no real, appreciation for it. And it was kind of that first 8 bars, like, if you feel insignificant, you better think again, better wake up because you're part of something way bigger. I was talking to
But let's slow
myself.
that down, sis. You know what's so funny? I love you. I love you. You know, you're a whole essence and a being, and you say your lyrics so like, you feel significant, wicked, sis. You drop jewels in that song. Like, let's slow that line down. Okay. If you're
If you
feeling
feel,
insignificant. Okay, sorry.
you
I'm
better
down the lyrics.
think
Go ahead.
again.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel insignificant, you better think again. Better wake up because you're part of something way bigger.
Mm-hmm.
You're part of something way bigger. You're not just a speck in the universe, not just some words in a Bible verse. You are the living word.
Wait.
You're so stupid.
Sis, so funny. When I listen to your music, it's hard for me to listen to it all the way through. Cause like I used to, honestly, I am a melody person, but recently I've been like focusing on lyrics, like really being conscious of what I'm listening to. So your music, like sometimes when I hear the first verse, it's so much to take in because it's like it's everything. Like it's some real stuff you're saying, and I'm like, oh, I gotta listen to the rest of the song tomorrow. Like I get that into it. So let's talk about, you're not just a speck in the universe. Or wait, did some come before that? Like, walk me through this again.
Um, you're not just some words in a Bible verse. Wait, not just some words in a Bible verse.
Yeah, sing it. See, you gotta sing it. Since you gotta sing it, you trying not to sing it, but you gotta sing it.
If you're feeling significant, you better think again. Better wake up because you're part of something way bigger. You're part of something way bigger. Not just a speck in the universe. Not just some words in a Bible verse. You are the living word. Ah, you're part of something way bigger. Bigger than you, bigger than me. Bigger than the picture they framed us to see. But now we see it. And there ain't no secrets, no. Understand the truth about that question in yourself. Look up, don't look down, and watch answers unfold. Life is your birthright. They hit that in the fine print. Take the pen and rewrite it. Step out your estimate. Step in your essence and know that you're excellent. Rise. The spirit is teaching. No, I'm not just preaching. I'm taking my own advice. Let mama let you know. Mama's still trying. I can't get no days off. I don't get no days off. Truly, I'm feeling it. I had to say that thing twice. Trying to be a good wife. Still really hard, I can't lie. But I promise you I will fight. So I fight.
Sis. Sis.